Maybe I should go for it like this. What do you say? Welcome to today's video. We will be installing a rear spoiler to the back end of my 30th anniversary. It is about goddamn time because I think this rear end needs a little bit of uplift. We have some more coming for the rear, but for now I think this will do. Previously we have done the blacked out badges with Plastidip, and we will then be installing a eBay spoiler because this is no OEM one. In my opinion, this looks much better than the OEM one, which is a little bit smaller and less aggressive. So I have installed a spoiler from the same company. I will link it down below on my BMW 330e, and the fit and finish for the money paid is totally awesome. So I have this one then coming from the same vendor, so I will link it down below and you can have a look for yourself. I am not paid, I'm not sponsored or any of that. I just love the quality from this company, considering again the price paid. I'll link down below. I can't remember the exact numbers. I think I paid around $150 or so, painted and shipped from Taiwan to Sweden then. And as you can see hopefully in the video what the paint quality is like, it looks really good. I'll just shut up and show you a little bit. And also the fitment is really good. Now I have taped it, but the edges and the molding around these parts right here can sometimes then be a little bit off depending on the angle. This wasn't 100% perfect, but if you are not comparing side by side, which is impossible, you will not see it, and the distance to the edge etc. is more or less exactly the same on the spoiler. And if we look on below here, it is sitting nice and flush. I will show you also how I did tape the spoiler so you can have a feeling for what you can expect when installing something like this. So as you can see, I have already masked a little bit, and the reason why I have masked it is then I want to know where to place this, because when we remove the backing tape from the 3M tape that I have, we want to have 100% fitment so we are not crooked etc. So therefore I have tape around the edges so I know where to place the edge of the spoiler. Beneath here also I have a piece of tape, and on top, and also I have a center line to guide me on where center is. So what I will be doing next then is to more or less remove the backing tape, and we'll pray a little bit that we do everything correctly, and then we will let this sit overnight, and I will put some masking tape on top of the spoiler in order to keep it in place with some downward pressure if possible then. And also it is crucial that the surface of the spoiler and the car are perfectly clean, 100% clean. So I have washed the car, I have washed the spoiler, then I have gone over them with CarPro's eraser just to make sure that we don't have anything left. An IPA will do, or similar. Once you have done your washing, you don't want to have any wax residue, or you can have, but it's better not to have it. But if you have already have a coating etc. on your car, it's no issue. It will stick, but it might not stick as good, but don't take my word for it. So I actually have a layer of Fuso coat wax on the car, and since previously I have a top coating with PNS Beadmaker, but for me I don't think it will be an issue. Before we continue the video, if you do like the content of the channel, please support me by subscribing, hit that bell icon to stay notified for future content similar like this, car detailing, modifications to the BMW, track days etc. And also if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Without any further ado, let's get on with the video. Before I install the spoiler for real, I just wanted to show you how I tape this. So I have two strips running across the whole spoiler, as you can see, and then I have put a extra bit here as we have a little bit of a tip here, so we get a good bond there as well. And also hopefully you can see I have intentionally left a spacing here so any water etc. can escape, so we don't get anything stuck here, which will potentially have impact on the glue on the tape then. So that is why I did that. I don't know if it's needed or not, but I took that as a safety measure. So what we will be doing next is then to peel off a bit of the backing tape on the different areas, and then we will place the spoiler first from the back and push it forward, and then press downwards, and hopefully we are good to go. I have now peeled off a piece of the backing tape on all edges, and this portion here I actually took everything off because it's going to be very difficult to remove this piece when I have this piece already in place. So what I will be doing now is gently try to match it according to the template we have on the boot lid, and then we will start removing all of the backing tape, and hopefully we won't end up in any issues. And now we apply pressure from this portion. And now we'll push everything in place. After then firmly pressing down on the whole spoiler, around the edges, etc., I will put some masking tape on top and around and try to hold this in place as much as possible until tomorrow. And I checked, it's 23.5 degrees Celsius in the garage, so it should bond pretty well between the tape and the deck lid. The tape massacre in Stockholm, Sweden in June 2020. It was a guy who installed this spoiler with just tape. Only tape, no drilling, no nothing. That is exactly what we'll be doing with the spoiler then. So nothing will be drilled, and tape will do. So I have full confidence in the 3M VHB tape which I'm using. It's really strong and it actually bonds rather quickly. I have it on the spoiler on the BMW as well, and it's still sitting in the same way as it was first installed, so nothing has let go, etc. So I have full confidence in the tape and full confidence in my own work, but I'll cut the video here and we'll see if it's just talk or if it's actually sitting in place by tomorrow then. This has now been sitting for more than 12 hours, so most likely it has bonded properly. We will now remove the masking tape and do some checkup, and once that is done, we will give the spoiler a light polish because there are some swirl marks, etc., which needs to be rectified. And once that is done, we will put some sort of coating on it. Let's see if we do a ceramic coating or not. I don't think I will be doing that at this stage. I will just do a spray sealant, and once that is done, we are ready with the install. With the masking tape off, I can now show you how this fits on the panel. If you look at the edge here and the angle, etc., and the distance, and if we compare it to the other side, it is more or less exactly the same. It might be some millimeters here or there, but in my opinion, it looks really good. So what we'll be doing next is then to give this a light polish and a coating, and we'll be finished. I have now switched to a little bit more coarse pad. The first one was a little bit too soft, but we're using the same compound. Hopefully we will get a little bit more cutting and remove a little bit more of the swirls we had. We don't need it to be 100% because this is going to get scratched up as soon as we drive the car outside, but still I want to have a little bit better result than the first passes then. I am just now inspecting the results, and to me it looks perfectly fine. We could have of course gone over this much more with a microfiber cutting pad, etc., but there is no need for that. Again, then this will be swirled anyway as soon as you just look at it, so we are good to go with the sealant. As a sealant, I will be using Turtle Wax Sealant Carnauba Spray Wax. In other markets, I think this is called Seal and Shine. It is a spray-on buff-off product. It is really simple to apply and remove them, and also it lasts for a very long time. So I will be using it on the spoiler. There's no need to do a ceramic coating because this I can maintain much easier and more quickly compared to a ceramic coating then. Usually with this product, then you would go over one section on your panel at a time and spray directly there, but I don't want to have any overspray on my deck lid here, so I will actually spray directly to my microfiber towel, and then we will put it on and then buff it off with the clean side of the microfiber towel. Gently without scratching, and you can feel how slick the surface becomes right away. Awesome product. There you have the end result. In my opinion, it looks fantastic. The fit and finish again then is really good for the price paid. As you can see on the edge work here, it looks really good. The paint job looks really good. The fitment all around is looking really good. Now I sound like a very bad salesperson, but that's the way it is. It goes really well with our plastic dip badges as well. And I think we can add this to the simple modifications you can do to your ND. So previously I have done the stubby antenna, the plastic dip emblems, the spoiler. Now then we have the MX-5 things, clear wind deflector, and also we have the Delrin door bushings that have been installed. And all of these are rather simple modifications you can do. Some do cost a little bit more than others, but in my opinion they are well worth it. So if you have any questions at all, just hit me up in the comment sections below and I will try to answer them the best I can. Do support the channel by subscribing if you do like the content. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to hit that bell icon to stay notified for any new content that I will be uploading, and I will be seeing you on the next one.